Alrighty, welcome to today's stream. Just get comfy. We are taking St Patrick's Day hop over to Dublin. I've got my Jameson's whiskey, that's Irish whiskey, and we're going to be doing a double hop, so we're going to go Liverpool to Dublin, and then Dublin down to Cork in Ireland. So let's start setting the aircraft up. We've got live weather, or we should have live weather. Yep, clear skies at the moment in Liverpool. But we've put the clock back to pre-dawn, so sun's just coming up over in the distance over there. So unfortunately as well, so we're flying Aer Lingus, but we don't have the flyover, so we're an American Eagle at the moment, going to Dublin, call sign of Shamrock 5750. But enough of that, let's jump in. There's another CRJ over there. Let's jump into the cockpit and let's get the aircraft started up. So first things first, we should have available, once we put the battery on, there we go, external power is available, so we put that on, that is in use. And then if we can just see where the lights are, we want the overhead panel lights on, there we go. And while we get set up, we'll put the dome light on. It's not making much difference. We can put air conditioning on, although no we can't because we haven't got the APU running, so we can leave it off for now. That's all good down there. APU gens all in automatic. That's all good for now. We can put our nav lights on. We'll put us beacon light on. Ready for, and we'll put us logo light on as well. Right. Let's start getting some fuel and stuff on board. So performance. I'm pretty sure I loaded zero fuel. So first things first, let's just zero everything off. There we go, everything's zero. And I'm just going to get my flight plan loaded. So fuel, we need 3,144. So 3,144. And get entered. And then passengers. Oh, we've got 78. How do we end up with 78? So we're going fully loaded, 70. So weight's going to be slightly off. And the cargo, well, we have no cargo, but payload should be 6.6. We've got 5.8. So we can probably put in, if we put 500 there, and then it should be 300, 6.5, 6 point, there we go. 6.6, it's close enough. Looks good to me. Zero fuel weight 26.4. We've got 27. What is that? Set payload in simulator. There we go. 6, 3, 1, 4, 27. Max is 28. That's alright. Fuel 3.1. 3.1. Takeoff weight 29.3. Takeoff weight 30.5. Close enough for me. Need to have a look, see how we get the fuel loaded using this. This is supposed to work. not been able to work out how to do it just yet. So we'll leave that as it is for now. Down here. So everything we need to do in this section for now, we'll copy that performance information over into here in a second. First things first, we're going to get the APU started. So I need to set up some hotkeys of this. APU, so power and fuel. That should hopefully open. Yep. So that's put the APU on standby. And then start. That has gone on to start mode. There we go. EGT is rising and the RPM is rising. We should be able to something taking up over there. So once that is available, it should be very shortly. It should say available. There we go. Available. So we can turn off the external power and we'll get rid of the external ground power cap. That can go. And then we can put air conditioning on. Reset fan is on. So, okay. The anti-ice is off. Windshield looks to be on low. Low. Probes can go on now. Hydraulics can go to auto and on. We've got beacon, we've got nav, we've got logo. Those can be off for now. And then we just need fuel pumps. Fuel pumps are on. ELT is armed. Emergency exit lights are armed. That's a flow up there done. Now down to the bottom. We need the IRS aligned. So nav on. ATC is in standby for now, that's alright. Put stab trim and everything else on very shortly. We want some lights on down here. And next, get rid of that. On. We can start to set up our pipeline. So, what's in it? You get the GPS coordinates, so IRS. Position, and that's all good and set up. Airport is EGGB. I'm not sure of it. You can actually use this to get your flight plan from SimBrief. Need to have a look at that, see if you can. Got a funny feeling you may be able to, but anyway, for now, that's all good. Palette reference, gate. I think we're gate 3, but we can leave that for now. That's alright. Flight plan. Righty. So EGGB. And we're going to EIDW. Our alternate is EGCC, which is Manchester. Flight number is going to be EIN 5750. So, let's see if I can load it up and get it inputted. So we're going to Walsey. And it's a Lima 10. From Lima 10 we go to Penno. From Penno it's for Lima 28. And then it's Leldo. From Leldo we take the Night 145. And then to Bagso, which is the start of our arrival. Bag 2. And we can execute that. And then we can go into our departures. So we're planning runway 27 departure. And it's the Wow to Tango departure we're taking. Let's get that. And our planned arrival is runway 34. Do we have an ILS 34? I don't think we do we? Ah, we don't even use runway 34 anymore, do we? So, we'll go ILS 28 left. And we'll take the Bagso to Lima. Let's keep that one. And now we come back to his flight plan. Service discontinuity we will sort out on the legs page because for some reason it messes up a little bit when you try doing it on here. That's the only one, that's alright. Performance. So this is where we can copy all this information over here. There we go. Hopefully that's copied over, which it is. Cruise altitude. We are planning a cruise altitude of, don't know, where's my 220. Alternate cruise is going to be 250. Let's get that. Next page, climb winds. Let's have a look, see what winds we have. Liverpool off the top of climb. So winds are pretty much similar. 017 for 43. Cruise is going to be 01941. And that works. And then descent is going to be 01832. Ice deviation. We're looking at average ice +1. Execute that. Reserves. We take in alternate and reserves. So 9, 5, and 6. So 1,558. And reserves. And as taxi fuel, we are applying 227 kilos. Taxi fuel. we go. 2027. Estimate arrival 706. Alternate 0630. Fuel. All looks good. VNAV setup. Transition altitude here in the UK is over 5,000. Let's keep that. Speeds are good. Speeds are good. And flight level. And then it wants to be at flight level 060 in Dublin. Execute. Alrighty, sent back, so all good. Alright, let's just sort this discontinuity and then we can get our pushback. So back cell goes to there. Let's get that. We've got 2 back cells there. Yep. So that one needs to go to there. Let's get that. Nope, we have a discontinuity here. That mo goes to here. We want to be getting any vectors. That's all good. Looking good. Right. Let's get this armed. Get the passenger door closed now. Don't need any of that. Oh, we can set all for close the door. Yep, door is closed.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the captain and crew, welcome aboard this flight. We hope you enjoy flying with us. Before takeoff, we would like to encourage all passengers to watch our cabin crew display the safety features of the aircraft.
Dropped out there a little bit, didn't I? Not all well there. Got a network error. Right. We have no call sign and stuff. What is that? What's that gone? Yeah, I closed it by mistake. 2 seconds. Broken it. There we go. Hopefully that's alright. Yeah. There we go. That's more like it. What we on there. But anyway, that's all back on. Right, let's see if we can get pushed back. Tunable ground. Ground services.
Liverpool ground, I'm 5750 Echo India November 5750 requesting pushback.
EIN 5750 Echo India, November 5750, pushback request accepted.
So, pushback starting, we will start engines. So what we need to do is we'll start engine, the right hand engine first. Hopefully I think I've got everything ready. It's into start. Near the bleeds have come off. N2 is rising. So with N2 rising, what we do now, release this, put that into idle, hopefully should cause ignition. We'll soon find out if it is or not. Sounds like it. Oh, you know what? Still got the chocks in place. Let's remove those. Yeah, we still have our brakes on, but we're going to keep the brakes on now.
Ladies and gentlemen, please pay pay attention as we display the safety features and procedures of the aircraft in case of an emergency. During an emergency, please remain in your seats with your seatbelts fastened and your seats in the upright position. In case of a drop in cabin pressure, breathing masks will drop from
Liverpool
the
ground,
ceiling
I'm
and
5750
face
Echo
your
India
head.
Novesting
Cabin
pushback
crew
tug to
evacuation
steer
of
the aircraft to the left.
walkway emergency lights will display to the exit.
EIS 5750 Echo India November 5750. Your request has been transmitted to the operator.
To get into the brace position, which is executed by placing your head between your knees with your hands over your head. We would also like to remind you that
Start
you should turn off all electronic devices.
number 2
We thank
of the
you
left
for paying
engine.
attention during this brief presentation.
Liverpool ground, I'm 5750 Echo India November 5750 requesting the end of pushback.
Go to 12,
EIS
13,
5750
14.
Echo India November 5750. Request to end pushback received.
Unlock this. Oops, no, we didn't want that. We wanted to go to there. Didn't want toga. Can we get rid of toga button? Can we press it again to get rid of it? Nope. Okay. Not to worry. Hopefully that's not broken it by pressing toga by mistake. Spoilers are in auto. Right, engine is starting. So let's just play it straight through us. Here we go. Right, we just need yaw damper. Pretty sure I put yaw damper on. Not press them both. Right. Ah, oops. That's stab trim. Oh. Yaw damper. There we go. It's on now. What a goon. It's all good. I think. Put some panel lights on down here. Like that, like that. We'll zoom in ever so slightly. You can see where we're supposed to be going. All looks good. Barrel, right, let's just set the barrel first. So pressure is 1034. 1034. 100 feet. Thereabouts. Elevation is 81 feet. Yep. Good, good, good. Right. We are ready for taxi. So, shall we get some kind of back to clearance? Oh, we don't need any of that, so we get rid of. Well, we don't want it. Air traffic control. So we just look crazy with us, aren't they? Cabin lights now are fully dimmed. We can put on our taxi light. We can put on our strobes. APU can be turned off. We're good to go, I think. So it's going to be a full turn around here. What we do, we're taking the parking brake off. Those wheel steering needs to be armed so we can actually turn around. Always helps. Why is that climbing so much? I think it's the reverse is what's doing it, isn't it? Just let that drop. Keeps doing that every now and again. I think it's the position. Right. It's when you activate reverse thrusts, but the reverses don't deploy. When does it? Or 2712, what we were departing on. Yep. People seem to be departing on the wrong runway. But anyway. Was it because it's the wind direction 3 knots, it's variable, so not really that bad a wind. We're all good. Like director. So does that mean you can cycle that? Yeah. So I'll press toggle again and hopefully it'll work. Hopefully this will all turn on as well then. Nice. Steady. Roll and tax it. Ground speed 10 knots. It's a beauty. Right. 15 knots. I'm just going to slow that down. Now that's slowing down. So, only constraint is 4,000 feet. It will set 4,000 feet initially. Thank you. There, we can use golf entrance onto the runway. So what we'll do is we'll stop at golf. Here, there's the announcement.
The captain has advised that we are now cleared for takeoff. Please notice the cabin lights have been turned off, as this is a normal procedure for a nighttime takeoff.
Nighttime takeoff. It's not nighttime, but anyway. Right, that's all good. Landing lights can come on. Go. That's all right. So what we do is we take off and then we arm the heading of the runway initially before we start the turn is 269, is it? 267. So what we're going to do is set this at 267. We're going to arm heading mode. No, we're not. We're going to turn all that off. And we'll see if we can do this correctly. Here we go. Right. Brake is off. So as V speed, so as climb speed out up to 4,000 feet. It's like a rocket, this thing. It's absolutely like a rocket. There we go, so that's on the correct heading, thereabouts. And the brake. What we do is we set 50%. 50%. Set. Oops. Not done. I'll put flaps to flaps 8. Flaps 8 are set. Here we go. Brakes released. Set toga. Press toga. Hopefully, if all goes to plan. Rotate. Oh, nice. Going up. Positive rate. Gear up.
EIA 5750 Echo India November 5750. You are not cleared to take off.
Trim. My flaps up. So now what it should do then is we go into climb mode. Nav mode. Nice. Seems to be going smooth. Is coming up. What I can do is engage autopilot. Gauge speed. Maybe not. What we want to do now is change the altitude to 22,000 feet. Flaps are 0. That's good. Let's the hard bit out of the way. Right, 20. $2,000 is a plan. Why is that breaking the speed limit? $22,000 feet. PC1. Actually change this. Nope. Looking rather good, right? 12,000 feet. So, seatbelts can go to off. Landing lights off. Taxi lights off. Logo light can go off.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now serving sandwiches.
Flame below was there. Definitely with it. Just there with it. So let's see if this works. This hopefully won't break it. Apparently, we can sync the engines. Not put standard. Alrighty. Oh, we've got some weather radar on as well. So weather radar. Like that. Till wants to go to, guessing, push auto. Weather radar. Gain +1. Did that actually change it? Yeah, gain +1. It does. Cool, cool, cool. Change speed now, just on climb mode. So as we capture altitude, what we're going to do is manually reduce thrust once we get up to speed. I think that's the icing on it. Oh, what's this do? Don't know. Alright. So we can go into manual thrust now. Just slow that thrust down a little bit to hopefully hold that speed. Turn cabin lights back up. That's daylight. Nice. Noise. Seems doing pretty smooth. Let's have a quick look where we are. Okay. Why is it not tracking my flight? Few seconds. Ah, there we go. Now it's got it. Weird. Anyway. We're not over speed, are we? No. Good on speed. Right, let's have a look then. So, how do you change this display? We're up to top of descent already. Great. So, descent planning. Performance. VNAV. Descent, so 290 knots is what we're planning for. So what we'll do is, can we set this speed 290? And we need to get down to flight level 100. So as soon as we get to the top of descent, that will be when we hit speed, and that should hopefully sort it out. Hopefully. Right, here's top of descent. So if we hit speed, reduce throttle to idle, and what did we say? 290. That's a planned speed. There we go. Should hopefully slow the rate of descent down a little bit. Maybe not. No. And reverse. That is idle. Doesn't like slowing down this thing. Speed picked up a little bit. Seems to be slowing down a bit. What I'm going to do is we're going to go vertical speed. Feet a minute. Close that. So we're all good back, so it's 10,000 feet on below, and then down to 8,000 feet is the next plan. Yeah, let's get the arrival chart up. So there's no speed restriction until we get to the rev. Which is 230 knots. 230, yeah, it's all good. Ooh. Been good. Right. Are we gonna be good for our pressure? 034. Especially in Dublin. Where's my Dublin? In Dublin it is 1035. Knots, that is perfect. Looking good at the moment. Liking it. Need to set decision right now. Approach ILS Cat 1 decision height 402 feet. Can't see that actually changing now. Precision height. Oh. 402 feet. There we go. Right. Right, so we need to go down to 8,000 feet now. See if we can go speed this time. To do is go down to 230 knots. Nope. Speed. Ideally, we want to be 230 knots. At this waypoint. By Carav, 230. It's on there, look. Now we'll hit it. That's alright. It's all good. 230. There we are. Right. We have to do the performance, landing speed, set all those. Set. 3-4 knots. 3-4. Good. The next height, 8,000. Latmo, 3,000 feet, and that's the start of our arrival. All good. Hi there. Is that Kane's Life? How is it going? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having fun. Why is it like we're climbing? Whoa, so we're losing a load of power, that's why. Let's make sure we get that power back on. Just to lower that attitude a little bit. Sun's bright. That should hopefully lower the nose down a bit. What to do is go vertical speed. 8,000 feet. Why are we? Where are we going? Why are we climbing? Shouldn't be climbing. Let's try that again. Start climbing randomly then. Not to worry, let's start our altitude down to 3,000 feet. Start a nice steady descent. Descend about that. So there's a donut. It's reckoning about 2,000 feet a minute. Lower the power. Yep. Now it's reckoning not as fast. Make your mind up. Great. We go direct to Latmo, or shall we just follow the full approach? We'll follow the full approach. So how's it going Haynes-like. Get your landing predictions in. Exclamation mark predict. It's available to guess right now. Yeah, we're going to go out of standard, so QNH in Dublin is 1035. We'll set 1035. Descent noise. Right, we'll go direct to Latmo now. Latmo to here. Execute. There we go. Look, that descent rate was a pretty good guess. Move down just a little bit quicker. Should get us there in time. Go idle throttle as well now. That's slowing the aircraft down a bit. See the banana. Hopefully that'll take us down to 3,000 feet. And what we can do is put landing lights on, taxi lights on, passenger lights on. So cabin ready for arrival. One decimal 35. 1.35 is tuned. Going to be a little bit on the low side soon. Slow that rate of descent down a little bit. There's 3,000 feet coming in. 80 knots. $18 to go. Stacking those flaps in now. Do 3,000 feet and then 2,500 maxive.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to land. Please remain seated until we have stopped.
Why are we climbing? Bit weird. Looks like disconnecting and flying manually. Doesn't it? Right, we'll take autopilot off and we'll fly manually. So we've got idle throttle. Oops, got head flaps like that at the minute. You can see the runway anyway, so that's always a good thing. Ooh, we can't have landing gear at that speed. Right, what we need to do is bring the speed brake all the way down to bleed off a bit of that speed. Ooh, this could be interesting. Start getting those flaps in. With arm reverses. Put that back there. Attempt to get stable. Nasty crosswind. Very nasty crosswind. Look at that, literally flying sideways. That can't be right.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has aborted the landing. Please keep your seatbelt fastened as we will be landing shortly.
It's not aborted the landing at all. We will be landing. Wind's changed again. Minimums. Yeah. Continue. Suppose.
300.
A little bit slow.
Minimums. 2 minimums. Minimums. 100. Minimums. 50. 40.
Idle.
30. 20. 10.
One of the news. First. It's braking.
Please remain until the aircraft to recover to stop.
Go idle throttle. Landing lights can come off. So we'll get parked up and then we'll plan in our second leg. Flaps can come back up. Get rid of that now. The flight director can go off. You can go back. And start the APU. Right, somebody's got my parking space. I know my parker. I know, there is one there. Can we get in at the side of it? Nope. So what we can do is get on this spot here. Nice. That will do. Right. Now let's set as a parking brake. That is set. The APU is on, so what we're going to do now is shut down the engines. Ready for turnaround. Do turn around. Have a look. After landing. Shut down. So after landing, the probes can go off. So probes off, off. Leave the windshield on. APU power is on, so we shouldn't lose power once we shut down engines. So engine 1, shut down. And 2 is shut down. There we go. Now we can remove the seatbelt signs. Off. Right. So we can disembark those customers. What we'll do is open the door.
Door.
Ladies and gentlemen, the door is open. Please make your way to the exit and please make sure you have all your personal items and carry-on luggage.
There you go. Right. Flight number uno is completed. So those passengers are now leaving. And then we will refuel. Let's have a quick break. And then we'll head down to Cork. So I'll leave you with this view here while I just plan the next lap. Be right back. Alrighty, I am back, and we have the next flight plan loaded in. So we'll jump back into the cockpit. So we have APU already running. What we're going to do now is refuel and get all our passengers back on, etc. So fuel on board at the moment is 23%. So what we're going to do is refuel. We need 3111. Passengers are the same amount of passengers, so that's okay. Payload is the same, so that's alright. So we'll set that in the simulator, make sure that's worked. Yep, that's more like it. And then we will cycle our FMS. So we should have this a lot. There we go, flight plan. So EIDW. And we're going to Cork, which is EICK. Our alternate is back to Dublin, EIDW. And our runway is 27 left. Oops. I know it's 28 left, isn't it? 28 left. There we go. And our flight number is EIN 5750. Yeah. Let's put in our route. So our route we go Alano to CNL Charlie Mike Lima. Then it's another direct to Tismu. And that's the start of our arrival. So we can execute that. Go to our departure. It's runway 28 left. And it's the Alano 5 Alpha. Alano 5 Alpha is there. You can execute that. Our arrival is Tismo even. 1 Golf. And that's for runway 34, ILS 34. And it's going to be vectors. Or shall we go Cork? We go Cork, that's going to take us, and then I suppose we could self-vector. Perhaps. We'll put Cork as our transition. Yeah, that's all we'll do. That seems okay. Right. Performance. So we can copy all this over. Go. Cruise altitude. We're planning on cruise level 220, 22,000. Oops. alternate, which is back to Dublin. It's at flight level 230. Okay, let's get that. Vina again, all the same. Departure. Is it of 2 Echo, was it? Nope. 5 Alpha. That one. Just have a quick look. See what it is saying. Why did it not go? Any kind of information whatsoever. Transition altitude 5,000. Yep, thought it was 5,000. Execute it. So 5,000 again. Execute. Right. Let's see. Phew. Right. Like, let's just sort this out. This moon goes here. Execute. It's not good. All good. Good. So 3,000 are above by OE, which is here, just straight out. So I can set that altitude. Yeah. Let's get the passengers loaded back up. So passenger seatbelt signs on. Go aircraft and put the wheel shocks. Close the door and then open the door.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the captain and crew, welcome aboard this flight. We hope you enjoy flying with us. Before takeoff, we would like to encourage all passengers to watch our cabin crew
And we'll
display the
get pushed
safety
back.
features of the aircraft.
Dublin ground, I'm 5750 Echo India November 5750
So
requesting
we're
pushback.
refueled and ready to go. So what we want to do
EIN
is
5750
put
Echo India, November 5750, pushback request accepted.
installation valve opened. Probes can come back on. Air conditioning on. Okay, I'm pushing back, but with no tub connected. And everything's still... Whoa, what's going on here? Close that. Move those. Yeah. Take up the parking brake.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the captain and crew, welcome aboard this flight. We hope you enjoy flying with us.
Low
Before
light can
takeoff,
come
we
on.
would like to encourage all
Strobe light
passengers
can
to
come
watch
back
our
on.
cabin crew display the safety features of the aircraft.
Dublin ground, I'm 5750 Echo India November 5750 requesting pushback to steer the aircraft to the left.
EIN 5750 Echo India November 5750, your request has been transmitted to the operator.
Alrighty. Stuff it right there.
Dublin ground, I'm 5750 Echo India November 5750 requesting the end of pushback.
EIN 5750 Echo
And we
India
can
November
set the parking brake. Right,
5750
let's get
request
the
heading for
engines
accuracy.
back up and running. So, right engine start. Get rid of that. Here it goes.
Ladies and gentlemen, please pay attention as we display the safety features and procedures of the aircraft in case of an emergency.
Start.
During an emergency,
The
please
left-hand
remain in your
engine.
seats with your seatbelts fastened and your seats in the upright position. In case of a drop in cabin pressure, breathing masks will drop from the ceiling and should be placed over your head. If there is smoke in the cabin during the evacuation of the aircraft, the walkway emergency lights will display to the exits, which are located here and here. In case of an extreme emergency landing, you will be instructed to get into the brace position, which is executed by placing your head between your knees with your hands over your head. We would also like to remind you that you should turn off all electronic devices. We thank you for paying attention during this brief presentation.
Right, engine is starting. Oil pressure is good. Can go flaps 8. And we are good for taxi. Right. So we want taxi lights on. APU can come off now. We're all good to go on our second trip. So we have our departure 278 3000 or above when we fly over the Dublin area. Now we start a left turn heading towards Baldonel, which is at 115.8. So what we'll do is go uh, 115.8. So that's 10 mile away. Should hopefully now that on TA only. What's going on here? On. Yeah. Ooh, what does this do? Green. No. Standby. Ah. Aha. Oops. Fuel used reset. Not sure what this does. Cancel. Let's select. Yep. You will. Aha. So this is how you change those. Couldn't remember how you change all these hydraulics. Uh, Yeah. Okay. So you get that lot on. Pretty cool. Menu resets fuel apparently. Ooh, this gives you all different. Oh my lord. Wait. Doors. Gives you everything. Cool. Anyway. Getting carried away there. Seatbelt signs are on. That's all good. That's all good. Right, let's start our taxi. Taxi lights are on. Let's get on our way. Off. Have a quick. So runway 28 is where we're heading to. We'll literally follow this taxiway down. And then follow it down lane 3. So, leaving Dublin, going down to Cork. Just called off for the Guinness. Very nice. Would have been nice. We'll go on to Foxtrot 1. Should take us down towards Link 1. And then on to Echo 1. Oh, no.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has advised that we are now cleared for takeoff.
We are clear for takeoff, apparently. Let's see if we can get this working. So we've got 3,000 feet set. It's all good. See if we get it right this time. We pretty much had a good departure on the last hop over into Dublin. We'll see if we can do a good departure this time as well. So we will hold it about there. The lights can come on. Reset our view. Shall set 50%. And we will hit Toga. And then put that into Toga.
Config trim.
What? Config stab. Oops. Whoa.
Minimums.
EIN 5750 Echo India November 5750. You were not cleared to take off.
Minimums.
Get the gear up. Hey there, Rob. Yeah, Ooh, whoa. What's going on with speed? Climb. Well, let me just get this departure and then I'll have a quick chat with you. Well, that departure didn't go quite as good as the previous one. Nevertheless, we're all right now, I think. What we need to do is set nav. Recycle the flight director. For some reason it's cracked up. Not to worry. Let's do it off now. I'll just fly manually out of Dublin. Thank you. Bye bye, Dublin. Oh. Yeah, I was gonna join, to be fair, but then I ended up cooking tea and stuff. Life gets in the way, doesn't it? So I thought I'd take a flight out of where have I just come from? So I've just come from Liverpool over to Dublin, and now I'm just taking the plane down from Dublin to Cork. Nice little 2-sector flight. Oh no, the sim has crashed. The sim has crashed. Fantastic. Fantastic. Oh, I thought we were doing well. We managed to get one flight done. Typical. Absolutely typical. Ah, dear. So, what's that? We're not going to Cork, as I thought it had fixed that as well. I thought that had fixed. I've not had that crash for a while. It's the driver timeout. I think there is, but it's the. What happens is, and there's a lot of people saying they're having the same issue, and it's with this graphics card. Or it seems to be with this graphics card mainly when you search the issue, and it's a graphics driver timeout. But the problem is, nobody knows why it happens, because the graphics card ends up being pretty much idle, CPU ends up being pretty much idle, RAM usage and everything's alright, but it just randomly crashes. So, anyway, that ain't good. Nobody seems to know why it happens. But it's random as well. It's not like you can guess when it's going to happen. Yeah, it sure does, especially when you've set the aircraft up. It was a nice, nice little flight as well. That felt like I was getting somewhere with that aircraft as well. Departure's quite interesting, but I'm not sure if that's because I did 2 sectors. I don't know if the aircraft needs recycling a little bit. Yeah, the CRJ experience is getting better and better. Definitely getting better. Really enjoying it at the moment. So only that's probably my 4th flight with it. Yeah, I think 4 flights. And it's an interesting plane. It's definitely an interesting plane. Similar to the CJ4 with throttle, etc. Having to like manually control throttle. The vertical navigation is interesting. Having to, there's no VNav. You can there is an option in the EFB to turn on a linked VNav, but when you search, there's not many real life planes that's got that feature. So I'd rather not use it and use that speed function. I'm guessing you haven't clicked the buy button yet. Did you watch Flight Deck to Sims stream earlier? I caught little bits of it. I saw his departure. That's about it. It's been quite a busy day. Yeah, we've had a busy day. We went for a walk around a reservoir pretty close by. Right, well, I'm going to end the stream there. I'll jump into Discord, have a quick chat with you, Rob, if you want. I'm just going to end the stream so it's not just on the intermission.